ביאור משנה י' מי שהיה, explanation for the 10th Mishnah. מי שהיה עבד או אישה או קטן מקרין אותו, somebody, we're talking about the Hallel still over here. Okay. Somebody who didn't know how to read, is an ignoramus, a farmer, and there's a slave or a woman or a minor, they know the Hallel by heart. So they are reading the Hallel for him to be Yotze the mitzvah.
Who?
No. There's a person, a farmer, he's like 40 years old, he doesn't know how to read and write. He doesn't know Hallel. Right. Yeah? So, but next to him is a 8-year-old or a woman or a slave that they do know how to read, and they read it out for him to make him Yotze. How do you understand it?
מי שהיה עבד או אישה או קטן, מקרין אותו. כלומר, you take a sage and you read them to the עבד או to אישה או to the קטן.
המקרין אותו means one of them is reading for him.
כן.
Yeah. שלא יודע לקרוא, he doesn't know how to read, ועבד או אישה או קטן היו קוראים לפניו את ההלל. And either one of those three who are not obligated in the mitzvah are reading it for him. עונה אחריהן מה שהן אומרים. Since they cannot be taking him out, they cannot make him, since they're not obligated in the mitzvah, they cannot make him go out of the mitzvah, so he cannot say amen in the end. And that's it. You know, usually, if you read me the Hallel, on the end of your blessing, you say amen, and that's it. I'm good. Like Birkat Hamazon. You're not supposed to do it. But if you say the whole Birkat Hamazon and I say all the amenim, I am Yotze the Birkat Hamazon. Over here in Hallel, if I say amen in the end, I'm Yotze all of the Hallel, if you're reading it. But over here, since they're not obligated, and I say amen in the end, I'm not going to be Yotze. So what do I have to do? After every word they say, I have to say the word.
Oh, it's like you are saying it.
That's right. עונה אחריהם מה שהם אומרים. He has to say in his mouth exactly what they say. חייב הוא לענות אחריהם כל מילה. He has to say in his mouth every word. לפי שהם אינם חייבים בקריאת ההלל, since they don't have an obligation on saying the הלל, ומי שאינו מחייב בדבר אינו יכול להוציא את האחרים ידי חובתם. Since he doesn't have an obligation, he cannot make you יוצא. He's volunteering. You, it's an obligation. הילקח צריך הוא לענות אחריהם מה שהם אומרים. Therefore, he needs to answer to them what they say. And the sage says, they're not happy with this. And the sage says, ותהי לו מערה, ותבוא עליו כלה. It says, he's going to be cursed if he does that. Why? Why is the cursing? What the poor guy is an ignoramus. על שלא למד לקרוא. The fact that he didn't learn how to serve God. He doesn't know how to read. והוא צריך שאלו יהיו מקרים איתו. He needs someone who's not even obligated to be יוצא him. וכן מובא בברייתא, this is also, it's brought down in the ברייתא, the Gemara, באמת אמרו, he said in truth, בן מברך לאביו, a son is allowed to bless for his father, ועבד מברך לרבו, and a slave is allowed to bless for his master, ואישה מברכת לבעלה, and a woman is allowed to bless for her husband. In other words, when it says באמת אמרו, it means even if you're going, in some cases it says you are יוצא the mitzvah, you are יוצא the mitzvah, you did do the mitzvah, אבל אמרו חכמים, but the sage says, תבוא מערה לאדם שאשתו ובניו מברכים לו. It's going to be, a man is going to be cursed that his wife or his sons, young ones, are going to bless with him. And by the way, this applies for today, for example, for Havdalah or for Kiddush. Same din. Havdalah or Kiddush, if you hear it from a woman and from a child, yeah, it's the same din as this. Tavo me'ara. He's not a kid.
Oh.
a kid means katan. A kid means katan, under 13. He's not obligated. Somebody who's not obligated in commandments. Yeah, your wife is not obligated in commandments. Don't let your wife do it. Yeah, but Nadab absolutely. He's not a kid. He's a גדלת. אם היה גדול מקרא אותו, אבל אם גדול היה קורא לפניו את ההלל, but if an adult, like נדב reads the קידוש, the הבדלה, the זהו, whatever, אינו צריך לענות אחריו כל מילה. You don't need to answer every word. אלא עונה אחריו הללויה. In the end it says amen or hallelujah. In הלל. In הלל you say hallelujah. על כל עניין שהוא אומר, on anything that he says, שככה היו רגילים לענות. This is, instead of our amen, they used to say hallelujah in those times. אחר כל חצי פסוק או פסוק, and used to say it after every either half a verse or a whole verse, שהיה שליח ציבור אומר בקראת ההלל, that the שליח ציבור, the messenger, the chazan used to say, read the הלל, והיה שליח ציבור מוציא אף את היהודים לקרות בעצמם, and the regular people didn't used to say it, only he used to say it, just like in 18, and yes, they answered hallelujah. But if he's an adult, but if he's a young one, then you have to say every word with him.
And if you don't, or even if you do, תבוא עליך כללה.
That's right. Because you didn't learn. That's right.
זה מה שהם אומרים פה.
Yeah.
וזה נכון.
If they say it, it's good.